Hi, this is Sharon Lim, Independent Stampin' Demonstrator. I blog at sharonitwithyou.blogspot.com, and today we're doing a lovely curvy gatefold using the Happy Hibiscus bundle, which includes a hybrid embossing folder die, which means on the side that has the sticker or the logo, this die will actually snap into place like that in order for you to be able to cut out these, let me show you, flowers right here. So you run it through just like you would the die using the plate 1 and 4. So here are the pieces. The card base is 5.5 by 11, scored at 3 3/8 and 7 5/8. I've already drew the curvy side, and I'll show you how to do that. The first, the layer that you're going to put on top of that is 3 5/8 by 5 1/4, and then this die, this piece of cardstock, 3.5 by 4 isn't big enough to be able to emboss and to cut these 3 flowers. So I'll take the measurements away. So this is how, there's so many different ways to do this. This I thought was the easiest way. So here's my template. You take the 5.5 by 11, and you score it the 3 3/8 and the 7 5/8. So it looks like this. And basically, do you see the overlap that happens here? I marked 2 1/8 on this side and 2 1/8 on this side, so that's the center. And then I just made a wave out of a 5.5 piece. And basically what you're doing is you're making sure that it's at least at the midpoint. Some of it is at the midpoint, and you would trace that, cut that, and then when you have it cut, you're going to use this piece to trace the other side. And that's how I made this one. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and cut along what I traced from my template. And your template can look like it doesn't have to look exactly like mine. It could be a little more curvier, however you like. And then we do the same side to this side. And it should match, like I said, if you fold that over. Alright. And then before I fold those over, I'm going to go ahead and ink up the hibiscus stamp. I love this in the berry burst. And just real simply, one here, and then one on the other side, just for a little accent. And that's it. Then now we can go ahead and fold that over. It dries really fast, and there's no need to wait. Here, oh, I got a little smudge. And there. And then for this piece, first I'm going to, whoops, dropping pieces, stamp the hash mark that comes with the stamp set. And put some paper underneath here, because randomly I like to do it off the edge. So where am I missing some pieces? On that edge, maybe on this edge. I think that's good. One more. Alright. Then I'm going to use my lovely template, because basically what I'm cutting is this piece right here that'll fit. So I'm going to go ahead and center. It's a little shorter than the other piece. so you can see the edges there. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. And you could do the other side if you don't like seeing the pencil, or you don't want to have to erase it. That's a tip there. So basically, see how that fits perfectly here? And sometimes it might be a little off here, so I can cut just maybe an 1/8 on the edge there. And that'll look a little better. Yeah, that way it's framed up. Let's get my glue. And on the other side. Make sure there's a little white around the whole area. Let's grab some dimensionals to put on the back. One more. To release those. And here. And that is it. Oh, I missed one. That's it. Croquis gatefold. Plenty of room to write. Thanks for letting me share this with you. If you like this kind of video tutorial, please remember to like, share, and or comment, and then subscribe, and you'll see many, many more to come. Thanks for letting me share this with you. Have a great day. Bye.